Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a love reading for Aquarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Time is fluid, so this reading may resonate for you at different times. Whenever you come across it, it's fine. Just take the messages that fit and leave what does not. We're going to be looking at your love life, Aquarius. The person on your mind, in your heart at this time, how they're feeling, or whatever spirit wants you to know when it comes to your love life. I'm going to get some overall energy first, and I like to read from the book for the overall energy just to give more insight. I've been reading from the book of the red deck, but honestly, I cannot find it. And it's let's just say it disappeared in a very suspicious way. Like, there's not many places where it could be. The fact that I can't find it is weird. So I'm gonna take that as a sign that maybe you need, okay, you got two cards, that maybe you need to hear something from the other book. So with this clarifying deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck, I'm gonna read from that book. But you have Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords. Now, this card in this deck always looks like the Strength card to me for some reason. But it's the Queen of Wands. So that's fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Three of Swords. Now, obviously, this is a card of pain, heartbreak, betrayal, or something like that. Going through a tough time. It could be talking about restoring your confidence and love after a heartbreak. Or it could be saying that you are the Queen of Wands, or you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, and that is the person who broke your heart. So let's clarify here. For Aquarius, please. Love. This is the Lover's card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini as well. Also, these fire sign placements, Aries, Leo, Sag, that could be in your chart. The Gemini placement could be in your chart. Bottom of the deck is Aries again with the Emperor card. In this deck, it's called Lead. So, real basically, what I'm getting is that there's some type of situation that happened where, you know, it was like a third party situation. Oftentimes the lover's card has to do with making a choice. And in this case, maybe it's assumed that whoever was doing the choosing didn't choose you, Aquarius, or you didn't choose them, or they chose someone else, or something like that. But I'm going to read about the Lover's card for you. It says keywords: relate, choose, harmonize, romance, creativity, and reconciliation. So also, could you be reconciling with someone? Maybe this Emperor energy over here. Could you be reconciling with someone after a period of pain and heartbreak? It may have been very temporary. It says, take some time to examine your relationship with others as well as yourself. Are you coming from a place of love? It's important to empathize, remain non-judgmental, and love people for who they are. The same applies to your relationship with yourself. There's an opportunity now to bring your being into a harmonious whole. Forgive your faults and rejoice in your perfect uniqueness. It may also be time to examine the choices you make regarding matters of the heart. Are you choosing to have people in your life who support and empower you? Surround yourself only with those who encourage and sustain you and who push or guide you to be all that you truly can be. This will help you to value yourself and raise your vibration to that of unconditional love. And as we know, being in a vibration of unconditional love attracts in more unconditional love. So now I'm seeing that this could possibly be a message about you regaining your confidence after some type of painful situation that you went through, a heartbreaking situation that you went through. There may also be an opportunity for a new romance, for improving an existing romance, or for healing a disharmonious relationship. Seize this energy and take action. If you are looking for a new romance, make yourself available and be open. See it and feel it in your life right now. This will raise your vibration and attract that new love to you. If you're looking to improve an existing romance, then maybe it's time to be creative. A weekend getaway, a romantic dinner, or simply telling the person how much you love and appreciate them. To heal a disharmonious relationship, open a dialogue. Let the person know that you value the relationship and want to improve it. Affirmation: I honor myself as well as others by acting from a place of love. So, I like that energy because it does feel very strongly like a reconciliation could be happening. Someone um, realizing their faults in premeditation for you guys. Like while I was preparing to do your reading, I did sense an energy of regret. So maybe someone's regretting what happened between the two of you in the past. So oftentimes after breakups and heartaches, we have this period of sadness, and then we step into some empowerment, like a period of confidence, a glow up. So that could be what's happening here on the Queen of Wands cards. And because you feel better about yourself, better about your situation, better about your life, you up your vibration, and that attracts in a new love situation. Okay. What else do we have for Aquarius? I also see the Emperor as the divine masculine energy. So if you are dealing with a divine counterpart, it could be saying that this person is at the very least being confronted from this card, the Moon card here. They're dealing with emotions. The Moon is a feminine energy. This is a very masculine energy. So they are dealing with some inner stuff, some hidden stuff, some behind the scenes stuff. It could be childhood healing. I also feel like they have a guardian angel that's been with them since childhood, that's like still with them and always leading and pushing them in the right direction. And the right direction in this case may be to reconcile this relationship with their divine counterpart. So the Nine of Swords came out, which is an energy of anxiety, worry, maybe negative thoughts, maybe having some nightmares, or waking up very, very sad and despair at nighttime. Page of Pentacles. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting the energy of like someone extending an olive branch. Also, I'm hearing something about the law of attraction. The Magician, Gemini energy. Gemini energy actually with both of these cards again. So again, you may be dealing with a Gemini. You may have Gemini in your chart somewhere. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. And in this instance, I'm seeing it as like higher learning. Like maybe you're learning more. You're deciding to go back to school after all that you've been through. Or you're starting school again because you want to create, like I'm hearing jump timelines. You want to jump timelines. You want to create a different situation for yourself. So I'm seeing like a couple of years of study, getting a degree, and becoming some type of leader or authority in that industry. The Empress is here, which is the Empress to the Emperor, right? So the divine feminine to the divine masculine. We are talking about a very serious soulmate connection, divine counterpart connection, twin flame, maybe even karmic for some of you. But It is very divinely guided, divinely appointed. Not more so of you came across this person or began to deal with or fall in love with this person out of free will. So much so, or I guess what I'm trying to say is it's less so about free will, how this connection is or how it came together. And it's more so about divine orchestration. So this is the Empress. This is the glow up energy. The Four of Cups, the Sun card, which is Leo energy. The Empress is Libra and Taurus again. The Eight of Pentacles is here. This talks about working very hard toward your own inner peace, finding some happiness within. Maybe it was some type of self-love lesson about how your happiness does not come from what someone else has to offer you. It comes from what you can offer yourself first and foremost. Not to say that it's not important to be in relationships where someone can offer you something. Yes, of course it is. But if you don't have self-fulfillment, whatever they offer you, they can literally give you the world. It still won't feel like enough if there's not self-satisfaction first. So I'm seeing that this person kind of came into your life to teach you a divine and spiritual lesson. That's what I'm getting from the Hierophant card. And the fact that they're holding this literature in their hands makes me feel like a lesson, learning something, studying something here with the Page of Pentacles and mastering whatever it is that you're studying or whatever it is that you're learning, getting the lesson. I feel for some of you, the connection, because at first it was feeling very short term, like we've been broken up for 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months or something like that. 3 years, I mean, on a bigger scale, that's a little longer than, of course, 3 weeks or something like that, right? But it could be 3 years for some of you. But I feel like both parties in this situation are mastering the lessons that they're meant to master, which is good news. Queen of Wands here again. In this deck, it says confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, and optimistic. So feeling very positive about your future. If we're looking at the person's thoughts and feelings toward you, they have a lot of respect and admiration for you, for your go get it energy, or like your go get it attitude, your ambitious attitude. They feel like you're somebody who is dependable, like you can create something out of nothing, like you always have a solution, and if you don't, you get one. So there's a lot of admiration in this person's energy toward you. And a lot of respect and a lot of passion. Like they feel strong, fiery emotions toward you. So when we say passion, or at least me, when I say passion, oftentimes I think about someone wanting to be physically intimate with you. However, we feel passion about different things. We can feel passionate about work. We can feel passionate about, you know, our purpose, passionate about our hobby, our skill, our whatever. And I feel that this person feels optimistic. They feel certain even about their feelings for you or what they want in the future with you. Winter is here, so that season or time frame could be significant when talking about reconciliation, or this could just signify that cold period of time, kind of no communication happening. Nothing is happening really. And there's the energy of regret that someone's feeling. So tell me more about this connection for Aquarius, please. Regret not committing sooner, or regret some other commitment this person chose to engage in, because at the beginning we were seeing Three of Swords energy, third party energy, possibly. Like the Queen of Wands could have been the other person. The Queen of Wands is here again. It makes me feel like the Queen of Wands is you. But we have the Emperor here. So could the Queen of Wands be one person, the Emperor be another? It depends on your situation, I'm sure. So regret in some case about commitment. Victim and cycles feels like it goes together here. Stuck. Okay, someone's staying in a victim mentality that's keeping them stuck in a situation that is keeping them stuck in a cycle. The fall time may be significant as well. And again, the fall, things start to like die and change colors. And then like winter is the complete pause, and then you have spring. Spring energy would be great. But Spirit is allowing this person to participate in free will. You have free will, and Spirit is saying you do not have to stay bound to this connection. So although it is divinely guided and it was meant to come together, depending on your person's free will choices, which may start to change your feelings about them and what you think about them, and if you think you can really stay with them or be with them, that may start to change, and you can free yourself from this situation. You don't have to stay stuck here. So Spirit is like, don't get caught up in this cycle of being stuck. Like, it's irritating that this person is stuck and they can't, you know, be who they are meant to be right now because they're stuck in this victim mentality. You feel bound to them, or they feel bound to their situation. And so because you feel bound to them while they're bound to their situation, you're stuck. Because you can't get what you need to happen because this is your focus. So it's this energy of like, you can have true love. There's action being taken with the Queen of Wands. She's definitely someone who like gets up and goes, like gets out of the house and does it, whatever it may be. Not the energy of I'm gonna wait for it to come to me. Not that. So do you stay stuck on this person, or do you make yourself open to receiving something that the divine has for you that looks different from what you wanted it to look like, or that's with someone different than who you wanted it to be with? Soulmate. Inner child is here again. I'm saying again because remember, underneath here we have the moon card, which is confront, and it does look like there's a child here, and someone's dealing with that, and someone's mastering that. Like, someone has all the tools they need to do what they need to do, but it's just a matter of doing it. Okay, so let's look more so into the situation, what you need to know. What is Aquarius? Okay, the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Coffee cup says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. mirror. So you have the chaser and the runner, which and the mirror card, which to me definitely speaks to the whole twin flame thing, because anywhere you go to learn something about twin flames, they will definitely mention this runner chaser dynamic. It's like the cornerstone of the connection. So the fact that both of these cards came out, and the mirroring energy, because you oftentimes do mirror your twin, you mirror your divine counterpart, both of those energies are out here. So I'm feeling like, yeah. Now, the coffee cup is saying that maybe there's a possibility for a friendship to be reignited here, or some understanding to happen here. Because as the chaser, you just want to be with this person no matter what. And if you were able to balance out your emotions more with your logic, you would see that it's not really making sense to be with this person right now. So you could be having a conversation about that. The mirroring card says mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. I feel like a wound for the both of you, since you're mirroring, has to do with something in childhood. So I was hearing, like when I was shuffling this deck, moving from this energy to whatever we're going to get into here, I felt like whoever this Emperor energy is, they have some type of childhood issue that they have to confront, because it's like keeping them stuck in their ways. Like they have learned ways from whoever, was in their life growing up, or whatever happened in their life growing up has shaped them, and they have just stayed in that. It says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. So you want nothing but to get close to this person, and this person wants nothing but to stop any and everybody from getting that close. All right, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. That's talking about working through issues and stuff like that. I feel like at the very least an honest conversation could be had here, but the choice will need to be made of whether you stay here or not, because I have a very open mind to everybody's path. I don't feel like it's just one way to do things. Of course, there's like certain things that should be considered. Like, of course, you should always and only be in connections that are safe. Like, you should never be in fear of physical harm or anything like that. That's across the blanket rule, I believe, because that's important to your well-being. But sometimes, we get so, you should never wait for anybody, and to each his own if you believe that or if you don't. But also, more so than thinking about it as like waiting for a person to get their shit together, it's like, I'm just not gonna focus. I'm not gonna jump into something else with someone new because I need to spend some time working on me or focusing on me or seeing what's going on with me instead of participating in another relationship. So whereas to some that may sound like, well, I'm waiting and until they get their stuff together so I can be with them, then I'm just sitting here in pause. No. But if you feel that you have such a strong connection with someone and it feels wrong to you to be with somebody else or to be intimate with somebody else or to whatever the case may be, then that's your prerogative. It feels like you have such a strong connection with this person, and the timing is off because of external factors, third parties, or someone's need to heal themselves, focus on themselves, worry about themselves right now. They can't really dedicate um, time to a relationship and make it have any type of quality or anything. Like, yes, you can participate in whatever activities you want together, but like, to get closer to the goal. Now we see reconciliation here because of course this is a fated situation, but the reconciliation feels lighthearted. It doesn't feel like we're back together and now we're on the way to the altar. It feels like we're back together. We may hook up, but there's still a bigger picture of growth and change. Cycles is here again. Like, there's still, like, we have to get back to working on ourselves, because the change that's happening, it's deep. It's not like a surface level change. It's not like, okay, I can cut my hair and now I'm a different person. It's like, no, I really have to go within and see what's plaguing me from when I was younger that's affecting me now, and it's not affecting me in a good way. So where your trust issues may have helped you at another time in your life, help to protect you from people who meant you no good, that's fine. But now in this era of your life, it's not protecting you, because in order to have the type of relationship that you desire, you have to allow somebody in. You can't be afraid of intimacy, and maybe that vice is not protecting you anymore. It's not helping you anymore. It's hurting you. So definitely a divinely guided connection. Let's go ahead and get message cards. I can't do this right now. I want to contact you, but I'm not sure what to say or how to approach you. And I can feel you too, meaning I can feel your energy. So I feel like this person wants to reach out, maybe knowing that their other situation is not resolved, or that they're not ready for anything too serious. So that makes them feel hesitant to approach you. Like, I don't know. Like, they feel like if they approach you, it should be when, like, they're ready to give you their all. But they feel such a strong desire to approach you, and knowing they're not ready to give you their all. So they don't know if that's going to cause more damage to this relationship or not. I don't want this to be over. If you saw the real me, would you still love me? So they're definitely confronting some insecurities. This person could sabotage connections that are good for them. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. Somebody's still trying to heal. Self-love. I don't know if we will ever change, and I'm trying to move on. So I feel like the process of change, it's there, but it's taking a little longer than you would like. Because you're very determined to have the type of situation that you want, that you desire, and I get that. But it's not ready yet. I'm struggling to get over the past. So it's almost like, how do you even reconcile with someone that you have not yet forgiven? Romantic messages. I've never felt love like this before. The depth of it can be inspiring, but also overwhelming. That makes sense here. Like, I feel like we're meant to be, but sometimes that fact gets overwhelming. Communication. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. So that's why the coffee cup came out. Like, it was friendship, it was real lighthearted. Like, let's just hang out. Of course, maybe by the end of hanging out, getting a cup of coffee, like coffee, not alcohol, that is like, oh yeah, we ended up in bed together because we both got drunk. And we, of course, still have feelings for each other. It's more so like, we should just do coffee, stay sober, and we should not end up in bed together. But the magnetic pull, yeah, you absolutely might still end up in bed together. It's that type of situation here. Excuse me, telepathic messages. When I let myself go deeper into thoughts of you, I can feel my heart opening. Okay. All about growth. I need to be strong in who I am before I can merge my energy with yours in the 3D. I'm afraid I could lose myself in this relationship. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Compared to everything that they already came out and what we've talked about, how the Queen of Wands twice does talk about strength, right? I thought it was the strength card. It's like about being strong, and this says I need to be strong in who I am before I can merge my energy with yours in the 3D. So like the imagery of lifting weights obviously speaks to someone who is strong, but not just like physically strong on the inside, spiritually strong. Because the way that they feel when they're with you or when they connect with you, it's beautiful but overwhelming. It's beautiful but chaotic, you know? Messages about trust. I know in my heart we'll be together one day, and that helps me trust. Let's keep working on us. Messages about trust. I've been so grounded all my life, it's hard for me to trust the spiritual elements of our connection, yet I can't deny they exist. All right. So again, the way that they feel, it was divine. It was something unlike, it was supernatural. Okay. It's the best word off this card that I could. Serendipity, yeah. So they feel like, the divine speaks to them about you. They get all these signs and synchronicities. It's like they hear your name everywhere or see your car everywhere or is constantly reminded of you, because that's that angel or that divine being that we saw. They have like a little angel on their shoulder, and their angel is telling them this, but also there's a devil on the other shoulder, and the devil is telling them this. So it's kind of sort of like, who do I listen to? And because they feel like they've been so heavy in ego as the runner, so heavy in the 3D that they don't even want to believe that it's like fated, destiny, all these words they hear, twin flame or whatever. They're like, that's just that horoscope yaya stuff. Like, no, it's for real, and that's what's happening beneath the surface here. Karmic ties. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. So if there was a third party, they're in a commitment with a third party, they're planning to leave that situation. Karmic ties again. I'm not happy. Karma, behaviors, people, or situations is playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. So they are karmically tied to another person, which also makes a lot of sense in the twin flame connection. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. So at some point in this situation, you could have become the runner. Once you started to feel like the Empress, like you were not going to chase anybody, even if they are your twin, then I feel like there was an energetic shift. Or if you have not reached that point yet, when you do reach it, there will be an energetic shift. And it will feel to them like you're running because you're not chasing. And that is when you'll get to this energy of let's both stop running away. So for different people, this may play out in different ways, because for some, I'm feeling like you may choose to walk away from this situation. You may choose to um, use your free will to choose something else, but majority, I'm feeling like, if this is your story, um, that this connection will come back together because it is fated. All right. So I hope that has been helpful for you, Aquarius. I'm going to do your spiritual messages next, right after this, so that I can stay in your energy, and we'll see what comes out. I hope you'll watch that one as well. But um, that's all I have. Any information that you need about contacting me will be in the description box. Take care.